Okay, we are on to blood pressure, and we're going to do a manual demonstration. It's a two-party system. It's kind of the one you would get in the doctor's office where they put this cuff on you. And so I'm going to use my daughter's left arm, and so I'll line that arrow up directly down the center of her humerus along where the brachial artery runs so that I can get an accurate measure. So I'll try to talk you through it as I do it. So I'm going to slip this on her arm, let her kind of do some of the work too. So it's just above the midpoint, and then she's going to pull that cuff so that it's not super tight but snug enough where it's going to stay on once I inflate it. Pressure gauge, okay, sphygmomanometer it's called. It's going to measure the pressure as I inflate it. Okay, and we're looking to get the systolic pressure first. That is the amount of pressure that is generated from a left ventricular contraction. And then the second number is going to be the diastolic pressure. That's the blood pressure that remains between contractions of the left ventricle. Okay, so I have my stethoscope, and I'm going to put it in my ears, place it just above the midway point of her arm. Okay, and then I'll use my thumb to hold it down. I have my valve and pump. I turn the valve all the way to the right to close it, and I'm going to pump it up past about probably 180 or so. It's millimeters, I think, of mercury pressure. So here we are, boom. So it's going to get tight. Now I slowly release it by turning it to the left, and I'm listening for her heartbeat. And the first time I hear it, that'll be the systolic pressure. Okay, got it. And then it disappeared, and when it disappears, that's the diastolic pressure. And so that time I got 106/78. So I'm going to do it again, just much like they would even in a doctor's office if you're doing a blood pressure test. So my daughter's really trying to stay relaxed here. Got to tighten the valve before I start pumping it up. Okay, up to 180. Lower it down, listen closely. This one is the one you're going to have to record in your slide. Systolic is that times 118/68. 118/68. So a couple things. This is not medical grade equipment. All right, and I'm not a doctor. And so these types of things, and if you guys were doing this in class, just something to be aware of. All right, so 118/68 is the number that you're going to write in the slide in your two-party manual demonstration.